Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name's Nikos, and I'm coming to you from Vancouver, Canada. I want to welcome all of our brand new partners and affiliates from around the world into our brand new Thrive in 2015 campaign and our brand new Gold Rush training. This training has been set up to take our new partners from zero to success within 7 days and multiply that effect, as well as it's here to bring our existing associates the tools and the knowledge to be able to grow an organization with their new partners. So grab a pen and some paper, take some great notes, and let's get started. First of all, I'd like to cast a vision with all of you. This is some contributions that have been donated by some of our partners of what the Gold Rush means to them. So I'm going to just encourage you to dream here for a moment because you have the ability to change your life and the lives of other people. What a lot of people have said, for example, is that the Gold Rush is a feverish distribution of gold to the masses. It's about your dreams, gold accumulation, a buoyant feeling that all can prosper, wealth preservation, the 12-week plan, weekly cash flow, duplication, hope, opportunity. All the answers to success are in the Gold Rush, and it's truly the vehicle to achieve your dreams. I believe that hope and vision and dedication is even more important than training, because once you solidify this vision, you'll be unstoppable. And the tools are just something you have to pick up and go to work with. And that's what we're going to talk about now. So the Gold Rush, this is all about Start Right training. Your commitment to following this global blueprint, working with your sponsor and your team, will determine your success. So let's do it together. We're going to teach this by doing it, teaching it, and then repeating it. So it's really all about what to do, what to say, and how to do it. The Gold Rush is all about getting you from zero to success within a 90-day period, how to change your life in 12 weeks. It's all about pushing the accelerator forward, keeping your hand on the stick, getting the airplane off the ground, and climbing into the sky. Doing this with yourself, your team, and flying in formation afterwards. Being able to reach a global audience within a 90-day reach. And it's very doable, very possible, by following a few simple principles. How to succeed. First of all, you need to develop the right mindset. The mindset that we have in life is everything, and it applies here as well. Being plugged in the first 7 days, and your need to rush to your story and have 2 and 7, and I'll explain that. You need to follow the system and learn to simply be a carrot bars professional inviter. How to succeed. Here is where we start. Developing the right mindset. First of all, we need to treat carrot bars like a real business, because it is. Think about it. It's the gold business. Have you ever walked into a bank or a jewelry store where people weren't professional? This is the mindset that we want to grow into. If you haven't been a professional before or had a profession, now's simply the opportunity for you to grow into this, is what I mean. And your partners and your team will help you do that. But being a professional simply means having a few certain habits and mindsets. We're going to talk about the slight edge philosophy. That's about having small daily actions grow into a bigger accumulation of something greater. The equivalent of building a house one brick at a time can create a skyscraper. Becoming goal-oriented, having certain specific tasks and achieving those tasks, shooting for the moon. We are looking for people who are looking for us right now is a core philosophy. And you want to make up in numbers for what you lack in skill. So what does that mean? The more people you talk to will overcome your ability to talk to those people, and because you get better. So just like anybody who's ever learned to play an instrument or even learn how to walk, the more you learn how to walk, the easier it becomes, and pretty soon you don't have to think about it anymore. We do everything with Sue. Who is Sue, or what is Sue? Sense of urgency. We want to do things not now, but right now. There's no time like the present for your carrot bars business and to help your partners and to grow your teams, to get started. Sense of urgency is absolutely critical, and it all funnels upwards into people looking for you, your goals, and treating your business like a business. And our business, the foundation of Carrot Bar's business is save, save, save gold, and invite to the webinars, to the virtual gold presentations, and to the PGRs. We are professional inviters. The VGRs and the PGRs are the lifeline of our business. So this is why we need to stay focused, stay plugged in, enthusiastic, and become professional inviters and teach others to do the same. So staying plugged in, what does that mean? You need to stay plugged into your goals. Staying plugged in is the equivalent of being plugged into your cell phone or plugging your cell phone in. If you unplug it, the battery dies and the phone doesn't work anymore. Same as your laptop and same as a group of people. All coals burn brightly when they're huddled together, and when they are spread apart, they die out, grow cold, and they don't exist anymore. It's the same as being plugged in to events, to team calls, to the pulse of your business. This is the joy of what our business brings to us online, is that we can all plug in together and create this incredible momentum and passion. When you're down, you need to make sure that you come to the webinars, and when you're up, that's when you need to be on the webinars so that you can bring those people who are down. Very simple. You need to be connected to your upline partners. Synergy Goal Team is such an incredible phenomenon, if you will, in itself. The quality of people in this team are just absolutely world-class, and honestly, unlike any team or any group of people I've ever met. They're people that care, people that want to show you the way, and people that are experienced at the highest levels to help bring you to success. So you want to stay plugged into your partners. You want to join, or you want to bring your new partners to the Facebook support group or the support page. We have a Facebook page. We bring everybody into Facebook where you can stay plugged into daily events, activities, etc., and be encouraged. Invite new people. So once you've been enrolled and purchased a package, you're going to be added to the Facebook support group and be welcome there. And everybody's job who's already existing in this Facebook support team is to welcome you. So everybody feels great that they've joined a team and a family. We want to pay attention to the weekly event calendar. This is the backbone of where to find everything. Where do I go? The event calendar. That's going to be spoken about a little later. You want to attend all events. Anybody in the profession attends every event that they can possible. Why? Because we simply move our activities and habits into events, from daily events or even hourly events to daily events to weekly, monthly, quarterly events, and all the way into annual events. So a description of that would be getting up and making calls, attending live webinars, attending your Gold Rush training like you are now, Super Saturday events, which we are on a campaign for right now in Thrive 2015, and then taking all those people and all that momentum into your Carrot Bars annual event, the corporate events, where people are now really meeting everybody and feeling the pulse, the heart, and the vision of the company, and then just repeating that cycle all over again. This is how we grow in ourselves, grow with people, grow as a company, and eventually grow as a global community. The Gold Rush. This is our annual or our weekly calendar, and everything you need to know is found here at goldmoneyintro.com. So as you can see, we are simply moving our events along the calendar. For example, on Monday we've got 2 events. We've got the European VGR, and we've got our team huddle call. Different time zones, but we've got a VGR for people that are in European time. And everybody that we can, we want to get on the team huddle call and make sure that we're all huddled together, that we're getting updates. Neats is going to bring us updates. You're going to hear from other leaders. You're going to hear all the pulse of all the great news that's going on, and you're going to be reinvigorated to start your week. We then start our next day with a VGR, inviting to the next VGR on Tuesday to get our new partners and new people that we've invited. That follows for 3 days live, where we're giving a gold coin away each day. On Thursday, again, a VGR on European time, one at Pacific time or North American time. Then we have the Gold Rush training, which is right now what you're experiencing. This is where we're going to take all those people that we accumulated in our business. We're going to teach them, show them how to do it, and start off a new week. And for the partners that have already been in Carrot Bars and they're already beginning their first week cycle, this is where the business cutoff time is. So if you've ever had a job, you know that pay periods And usually on, say, on a Friday, well, it's no different in Carrot Bars, where we have to collect all of our business, all of our volume and our units from the previous week, and then those all get submitted to head office. So this is where you're really working with your teams to make sure that everybody's got their units accumulated and that they're saving gold to start the new week. So it's very simple concepts, happens to work. And again, talk about something phenomenal. I mean, Super Saturday and Thrive in 2015. Our campaign for this year is all about thriving. We're having Super Saturday events for the first quarter of this year, where people can go live to meet all the leaders from all around North America and follow our proven 3-step system to create massive residual income. From all over the United States, Arkansas, Wisconsin, out to Calgary, Alberta, Vancouver, Florida, over to Vancouver Island, Kentucky, New Mexico, Chicago, and this list will only grow and grow as we get more people involved and more people catch the vision. We'll be bringing people to more events. So this is what we want to do, is whoever you know, whether it's in your local market or in your outside market, you want to be able to plug them into these events where they can meet everybody, where everybody can learn to thrive. And then we're going to take those people and invite them to our corporate event. So this is how you're going to learn how to grow your teams. So your first 7 days is the rush to your story. What does that mean? It means that you want to be able to create your story of success so that people that you talk to are always going to ask, well, what did you do in your first 7 days? This is the story that you want to create. So how do we do it? You want to get started right. Anybody that's ever run a race has always put their feet up against the chalks and backed up and waited for the starting gun. So you want to clear your calendar, clear your schedule, get prepared, and start right. This is where we're going to teach the very simple principles and then get into your list. The fast track to success is the gold rush and your rush to tell the story. So how we're going to take you from not knowing, unconscious competence, all the way through to knowing exactly what to do and not even having to think about it. Where you can then build momentum and get that airplane of your business off the ground. Everything that you do duplicates. So your habits, your actions, your thoughts, how you talk to people will duplicate in your business. So we always want to remain positive, enthusiastic, and on fire when we speak to people. Duplicate great habits and you will get great results. This is what is expected of anybody who is a professional, and we're professional inviters. All these habits, all these efforts will help you to get paid in your first week and get your first commission, which is exactly what we want to do to help close off your first week's story. How to succeed. Very simple. Follow the system. There's a saying from a famous movie, follow the yellow brick road. This is where we are. By following the yellow brick road, the 12-week plan to financial freedom is the backbone of what we do. We simply change our spending habits into saving habits without destroying lifestyle. So if you were to just knock back for some people on the lattes and some of the luxuries that we have during the week and save your money in gold, you can follow the 3 steps, create $4,500 weekly in perpetual gold accumulation, so ongoing gold accumulation, and this is going to be even more important than it's ever been in the upcoming weeks, months, and years. The gold rush is all based upon the 3 steps. Everything we do is in 3 steps. We dance the 3 steps, we talk about the 3 steps, and these are 3 of those 3 steps. 1, we set up a free gold savings account and pick a business package. So anywhere we happen to be, anywhere we happen to fit, we commit to that package. We commit to saving 1 gram of gold a week for a minimum of 12 weeks. Some people aren't able to save their gold within their first week. That happens, and that's okay. But then you want to set the goal. You want to set the commitment where you're saving your gold weekly, because it's only going to benefit you and benefit your business and benefit the business of other people and grow an entire organization. So we have to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. Then we are going to find 2 other people who do the same. This is the foundation of our entire business, is us going out, creating a list, finding 2 people through inviting them at the webinars that will do the same as us, helping those 2 do the same thing, and teaching those 2 to do the same, plugging everybody in and creating an incredible business for everyone. So when you find them in your first week, the fast track, you're going to join the 2 and 7 club. The 2 and 7 club is an achievement that everybody should strive for as fast as possible. If you want to launch your business and create a story for yourself, heck, you could get 2 and 3 if you really wanted to. 2 and 7, we set the bar there because it's a reasonable expectation. The more people that you get into your pipeline or your funnel of talking to, the better chance you have of being able to doing that, finding the right partners. And everybody repeating this cycle creates a strong business. So all about setting goals and being committed. So how to succeed? You are a Carrot Bars professional inviter. And if you just got started, now's the time to think like a Carrot Bars professional inviter. Have the mindset of doing this. This is all about mastery and duplication of 3 simple steps. Mastery of 3 steps, like I said earlier, is as simple as learning how to walk. At one point you never knew, but as you got up and learned how to walk, you fell down a little bit and somebody was there to hold your hand, and pretty soon you had mastery over it and you were just able to get up and walk and then jog and then run on your own. No difference here. Master the simple steps, we duplicate them, and grows our business. The gold rush is very simple. How do we build a huge team? This is the mechanics of the business now that I'm going to be talking about. You must begin with a list. It's all about our networks. You want to add to it daily. So you're going to pull out your phone, and all these tools are in your back office. Gold Money Intro is where you'll be able to go. You must add to it daily. So as you come across people during the day, pick up their business cards, get their information. You want to add and build a larger and larger network all the time. Most people know 300 to 500 people by full name, just as it is. As a matter of fact, the average 18-year-old knows between 300 and 500 people and can open up their phone, their Facebook account, or any of these things at one given time. We have the power of the internet, of social media, where we can even talk to people we haven't yet known, but make contacts and build relationships. And that's exactly what this business is all about. So go into your phone list, go into your database, go to people that you know you want to talk to your warm market. You never want to prejudge anyone. You have no idea what people are going through at this time in their life, at any time in their life, when their window is open or when their window is closed, and I'll touch on that. You must put people through a duplicatable system. This is how wealth is created, by a few simple tasks being repeated over and over again, and we're going to touch on this. So you want to use your warm market to build hot commissions. Why? Because they trust you. Have you ever gone to a restaurant, saw a movie, or done anything simply because somebody that you knew and trusted recommended that you try it? Of course. Your business is no different. You want to reach these people because you have your best chance of exposing the information, and they'll listen to you. And if not listen to you right away, they will listen to someone you know. Relationship marketing is 100% based on trust, and advertisers spend thousands and millions of dollars per campaign just to get people to talk about their products and their services. So this is the power of trust. Friends do what friends do. It's much easier to build this business fast than it is slow through trust. If you know somebody, I don't have to talk to a relative for very long. They already know me. They know who I am. They know what I'm about. The rapport is already there. The relationship is already there. They'll just listen simply because I asked them to. If I was just to talk to somebody on the street I didn't know, I've never met, I'm going to have more exposures to talk to those people. So just as an example, a family member might take 2 or 3 exposures where someone you've never met, you've got to get in there and you've got to meet them, build relationship, and then ask a question. So it's more exposures, more time. This is why we start off in the warm market. So a professional inviter's attitude. We are simply looking for people with open windows. Some will join us now, some will join us later, and some not at all. And that's great. The question that you're going to ask is, may I keep you on my list? Because you know how life changes. Who do these people know whose window is open? The analogy I'm going to use is this. You're walking up to an apartment building, a high-rise, and it's just windows as far as you can see. Your job is simply to walk up to people, look for open windows, and ask them if they'd like to come to a virtual gold reception. Some people's windows are open and are waiting for you to come. Some people's windows are closed completely. Your job is not to go there and jimmy open the closed windows and try and get the information through the cracks. You just want to knock on their window and say, is your window open? Great, I've got some information for you. Invite them and let that information into their window and let that fill their room. When it fills their room, they'll go and talk to other people in other apartment buildings. Then you can come back to the same building later, and some of those people who had closed windows, well, their windows will be open, and then you can talk to those people. So you want to go through that as fast as possible. And this is the best analogy that I believe explains this concept that easy. So go out and talk to as many people as you can with open windows, and if they're not interested, that's okay. Who do they know? So next slide. Some people with open windows, people who can get excited about getting paid to work from home on their computer and be supported by a global team. Do you know anybody like that? Do you know of anybody who knows anybody like that? People that want to secure their future with 24-karat gold bullion. Again, at this time in history, the world is full of people that have these requirements. People who have dreams and who are willing to do something about it. People who are positive and can follow 3 simple steps. So if you're over the age of 18, if you're legal enough to have a business, all the way up to people in their 90s, you can simply do this business because you have what it takes. The gold rush, there are 3 simple things that go through a prospect's mind when you're inviting. They went through mine when I joined Carrot Bars, and I know that they've gone through yours. Is it simple? Can I do it? And can I succeed with a great team? We're going to show you through the next series of how we answer these questions. The gold rush is 3 simple steps. Invitation, step number 1. Presentation, step number 2. 3-way conversation, step number 3. All backed up by gold rush training. Gold rush training is at the core of everything, getting people started right. So it's invitation, presentation, 3-way conversation, into the gold rush equals duplication and creating a massive business. Step 1, you want to invite. Again, we are professional inviters. You want to master the art of creating interest with people, building rapport. And inviting should only take 1 to 2 minutes, and you'd never present at the information stage. You simply invite to that information. So let's talk about that. How to invite. You're going to use the appeal of winning a gold coin just for attending a live VGR for a limited time only, because this offer will expire on March 31st. Very important, you want to emotionally detach from the outcome. You don't want to be all hung up on having whether or not somebody joins your business or not. Our job is to simply present the information to them, present it to as many people as possible, and work with those who have open windows. So if you don't get attached to the outcome, you won't get frustrated with what does or does not happen. You want to be yourself. You want to have some passion and posture. People already know, like, and trust you to begin with because of who you are. So your passion comes from within, and that will shine through for people. And we have something so incredible to be passionate about. We have the answers that people are looking for, and this is what will fuel you to get up every day and to be able to pick the phone up and talk to people. You want to have posture, be able to be confident. You have every reason to be confident. Your teams, your company, your product, and timing. You're going to develop your skills as you go simply by asking for help. So for all the people that have just gotten started today, it's very simple. You don't have to know anything. If you are uncomfortable inviting people, that's okay. You can simply phone one of your success partners, one of your upline partners to help invite with you. And you can do that with a 3-way call, and they will show you the ropes. That's exactly what we're here to do. Climb the mountain together. The people that reach the top help pull others up. So, invitation steps. First of all, when you contact somebody, you want to let them know that it's important. You want to be enthused. You want to have passion. And you're simply going to ask the invitation question. So I'm going to go a little in depth on this. You're going to contact somebody. Ask, first of all, make sure that they have a few minutes to talk. Is this a good time to talk? It's important with what you have to say. And the invitation question is simply, hi, Bob. This is Nikos. How are you doing? Is this a good time to talk? Have you got a few minutes? Great. I was wondering, do you happen to like gold? The question is, chances are it's going to be yes. Bob, I just want to ask you this question. If I could show you how to save your money in gold and create a strong weekly income doing it, would you like to learn more or learn how, whichever language is your choice? So that's a peak question. We're just simply piquing their interest. Chances are he's going to say, okay, sure, what is it? That's a great question. I'm going to send you a 4-minute sizzle message, and you can have this on your phone, pre-dialed. You can, if you're live, you can dial the number, let them hear it. If you are calling them off your list, you're going to three-way them into the call. You can send this via email, have them listen to the message right then and there if possible, and then you're going to ask a few questions afterwards. Those questions after the sizzle message. Hey, Bob, did you hear that okay? What did you like best about what you just heard? And you're going to pause and listen for their answer. They're going to be thinking, what do I like about what I just heard? You're going to acknowledge what they like. So if somebody says, wow, I really liked it, I mean, it sounds interesting, perpetual gold, what you want to do is simply say, yeah, I know, I was really interested too. The next thing you want to say is, well, it sounds to me, Bob, like you're open for more information. Great, that's because the next step is really important, and that's to watch our overview presentation. This is important. If I send you a link to an invitation-only virtual gold reception, would you attend? And then I'm quiet for a moment. Great, well, what time is it? What is it? I'm going to tell them what time the next live VGR is. They can earn a gold coin or win a gold coin, have a chance to earn 24 karat 99 in fineness gold bullion coin backed in silver for attending this presentation. Give them the time slot, get their commitment, you're going to confirm it with them, and let them know afterwards you're going to be following up with them with your business partner to get their questions answered. So, Bob, the next one is at 5 o'clock Pacific time or 5:30 Pacific time. I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to call you before, 15 minutes before, to make sure that you have a strong internet connection and get you logged in. You watch it, and I'm going to follow up with you afterwards with my business partner on the line to get all of your questions answered. There'll be a little bit of talk afterwards, and then you want to be able to get off the phone quickly and say, hey, I'm in a hurry. I'm inviting more friends. I'll talk to you later, and I'll catch up with you then. Click and get off the phone. Make it quick. You have lots of people to talk to, and they want to know that, so you're creating that sense of urgency. Step number 2, the presentation. This is where everything comes together. The people that are then logged in come to watch the presentation. You just get to sit back, enjoy it, make sure that your friend or your new invited person is there, and let the system take over. People are going to have the opportunity to win that exclusive Carat Bars coin. Log in early with them, make sure that they've got the connection, and if they cannot connect, no problem. We're going to send them a recorded VGR. You want to tell them to watch the whole webinar because the last 5 minutes is the best, and you're going to follow up with your business partner to get their questions answered. Step number 3, the 3-way call. This literally is the most important step. Why is it the most important step? Because even if the internet didn't work, you could simply talk to someone else that you know, like, and trust, and they would know, like, and trust them based upon that relationship to deliver that information. If you skip this step, your business will not duplicate. Very important. We are going to teach you how to do 3-way calls. You follow up immediately after the presentation. You're going to edify your upline partner, and I'll go into that. Then you're going to edify your prospect. You're going to zip it, which means you're going to be quiet. Your director, your upline director, will answer the questions and then edify you. And we're going to touch on this right now. A 3-way call after the VGR is over. You've got some instruction on the VGR about winning the gold coin. You're going to phone your friend John back or Skype if you have it. John, this is Nikos. I'm on the phone with Nitsa. She's an upline gold director. She's having great success in the business. She's just done so many wonderful things. She's the woman that you actually saw in the VGR. You're going to say something nice about your inviter. She's wonderful. She's got a big heart, and she loves to help other people, and she's just helping all of us globally, helping me to build my business. You're then going to introduce the upline partner to your friend. This is my friend Mary. We've grown up together. We've gone to school, whatever the relationship is. And she has just watched the webinar. So upline partner, please meet new prospect, and then zip it. You're literally going to push your mute button and until the end of the call. The job of the upline partner is now to get their questions answered, move them down the line, find out what their needs are, get them enrolled, help to get their business kit decision, and get them into Gold Rush training, edify you at the end of the call and say you really want to join you because of your commitment to the business and what you're going to be able to do, and you're going to be supported by a great team. So that's the mechanics of the three-way call. It happens to work. The call will be closed with one of two decisions. They are either going to enroll right there on the spot. Hey, this is something I want to do. Absolutely, I'm in. Put me in. What do I do? Where do I go? Or number two, they're going to want more information. Very simple. The key to any sales is simply to ask a person what they want and then give it to them. So if they want information that is, what's the comparison between gold from Carrot Bars and something else, great. We're going to point them to that information. Ask specific questions, get specific answers, give specific information. You're going to send them to goldmoneyintro.com to get most of that information. 99% of what they want to know is at goldmoneyintro.com, and set up a follow-up call immediately within 72 hours. That's when you're going to be taking notes. Well, the mic button is on mute. Hey, what's the best time and number to call back? And so you're going to set the next appointment for the next exposure to follow up. So I hope that's given some clarity on what three-way calling is all about. It happens to work. It's the most important thing that you can do in the business because it does the work for you. This is an incredible graphic that's designed to show the entire process of what we do. You take your list, the names on that list are going to go into what we call a funnel. They're going to go into the invitation. So the invitation is what we are teaching you. The presentation is the virtual gold, the online virtual gold reception or the private gold reception, depending on which way you want to build your business. And all those things can be found online in the back office again. That in turn funnels into a three-way conversation. People are going to come out of the funnel as new affiliates, new customers, or referral partners. There's only so many places that they can go. So your job is simply to get as many people from your list into that funnel through this process of information gathering and following up with people. They're going to fall out wherever they want to go, and you're simply going to work with those who are willing to go now. That's exactly how this works. This graph is the entire cycle. Again, 3 steps times 2. It's a $1 million chart here in itself. We create a list. We learn how to invite. We get them to the presentation. We have a three-way conversation. That in turn turns into a registration, Gold Rush training. All of this equals duplication in your business. So the more that you follow this process, the more that you use these tools, the greater chance that you're going to have success when you teach this and help other people. So you can now see that these steps have been demonstrated to your prospect. Is it simple? Yes. Can I do it? Yes. Can I succeed with a great team? Absolutely. The key to success is duplication, and duplication is the key to simplicity. So it's a very simple thing to do. Anybody can do it. You have more than enough people to help you do it. So let's get going is really what we're here to do. And remember, if you do everything yourself, people will not join you because you're not duplicatable. They may even join, but they won't do anything because they don't know what to do. So you've got to show them, tell, show, and do what to do and how to do it. You want to keep it simple by doing so. To complicate equals to intimidate. You're going to track your progress. Every professional in every business tracks their progress. A dentist tracks how many clients he has in the dentist chair. Somebody who's in construction keeps progress of the job site. So this is the pipeline tracker that is, again, in your back office Gold Money Intro. You're going to take their name, the date that you contacted them, their telephone number. They've gone through the invitation, the presentation. We've had a three-way call. They've registered. We've uploaded their KYC documents, picked their package, got them into Gold Rush training, and any notes you want to take. You can have this variation online if you want to create something for it. Take good notes, follow up, follow up, follow up, move people down the line. Very incredible tool. Start them right. Register their free account, get their KYC, know your customer documents. So those are some documents that are going to, you've already uploaded so that you can show the company your identity for your gold savings account. You help people purchase their business package and plug them into the Gold Rush. Introduce them to your upline partners in the Synergy Gold page. By starting them right means that you're checking off of this list that you've done this. If you happen to miss a step for any reason, you must go back and complete that process and let them know that this is what we do. Why? Because that is what will duplicate if you do it and if you don't do it. So you want a duplicating business. We're going to go to work with them immediately. So once you've sponsored somebody, if you don't know exactly what to do, you phone someone in your upline list and help that person. Help them with their top 25 list right there. Reach out to their list within the first 72 hours. Help them sponsor their first two people within 7 days, and we're going to help those 2 people do the same. We're going to repeat this complete cycle with their personally sponsored people and help them earn their first commissions, which is helping them to forge their story. It's very simple. We build the model and then duplicate the model. You finding one on the left and one on the right. You're going to help find 2 people who want to do this business. There's the building block. To build a successful duplicating business, everyone must follow the simple 3-step system. We're going to teach and duplicate this one principle. These 2 actions, repeated over and over and over again, form the fundamental foundation of building a strong business, just like concrete, just like a skyscraper, or just like the Great Pyramids of Giza, built on strong duplicating principles. We then duplicate that model, and you can see what it looks like. This can go down to infinity, to huge depths. With the internet, the global business, and the crisis, this is what it turns into. So this is the importance of duplication. So folks, we've really given you all that you need to know so far. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And there really is no big secret. Bill Britt, who's one of the highest paid people in the network marketing profession, says that there's no secret at all. I simply showed the plan to 1,200 people. 900 said no, and only 300 people signed up. Out of those 300, 85 people did anything at all. And out of 85, only 35 were serious. And out of those 35, 11 people made me a millionaire. So that gentleman still earns a very strong 7-figure residual check and has set the stage for us to be able to succeed. So it's a numbers game. Let's run through the numbers, help you get there too and get there too. So based upon what Bill Britt talked about, within 2 to 5 years, do you think that you could find 40 people who are serious about changing their lives? I'm sure you can. And the more people that you invite and follow up with is in direct proportion to the amount of people that you sponsor. Talk to more people, get better results. This is an incredible concept, and it happens to work, and everybody that's growing in Carrot Bars follows this to the letter. The number of partners that you get started right and your commitment to work with your team in depth in your business will determine the strength of your income. So you want to sponsor people, help those people, and work down with those people to make sure people are welcomed and duplicating what's the foundations in your business, and you will have a strong ongoing income. Your next steps, we're coming to the end. You want to make a list of 100 people. You want to highlight those top 25. You want to call those top 25 within the next 72 hours. Ask the invitation questions. Get them to the VGR presentations. Online or recorded webinar, whatever fits their schedule. You want to get them to goldmoneyintro.com to find that, and follow up immediately after they watch the presentation with your upline director to ensure the success. So there's the entire list of the steps that you need to do. I've covered this with great detail so that you can have confidence of what to do. So the time is now. Commit to achieving your dreams. It's a 2 to 5 year plan that takes passion, hard work, and commitment. And by simply following the Gold Rush, you can create success. Dedicate 7 to 10 hours a week for 1 year, and you will never want to stop. Begin with the 12-week plan, and you can discover true success. I want to say that we've shown you everything that you really need to know to succeed. The only person now is the person that you see in the mirror every morning. There's more than enough people that want to help you. You've got people around the world that will support you and support other people. We're one big team and one big family. So make the choice, make the decision, take action. Let's launch your business. We are going to find and work with those who are fired up. So let's shoot for the moon, because even if you fall short, you'll land amongst the stars. I want to say thank you very much for your time, everyone. We're here to help you. Let's thrive in 2015, and it's been a pleasure. Thanks very much.